Homeland Security screening was never run.
I start getting these emails saying, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this?
And that's where it unraveled. She says those workers were using her login, a password she says her bosses made her share, as all workers at the driver's license branch did not have their own. Mormon was training to be a supervisor.
I'm not even at my desk because I'm doing various duties or I'm not there for the day. So, things start kind of coming together. I'm like, what's going on?
Was it always undocumented workers?
Yes,
Every time.
every time.
This license scheme exploited people.
I didn't want no parts of it.
Mormon says she wrote this letter with her boss on October 29th, and she spoke to detectives 3 months later. She was fired the same day.
Yo, so what you think? I'll let you speak on it first.
Yeah, that's nothing new, but I'm glad that they wrote a story about it because as we start to see across, the country, more and more, a lot of corruption is happening in these departments. And, recently we saw the whole issue with the truck, making a U-turn in the middle of the highway, killing 3 people, you know, and they could barely speak English or not speak English. So it's like you're putting these people on the highway and you're putting other people's lives at risk because you don't know if they understand, the signs or the rules of the road. They just, going along with whatever, they know. And that's barely anything. So it's unfair to us as the people that do everything, the right way or, go by the rules. We're the ones that have to work the hardest and still get the least, you know. And we understand why they do it because, I was looking at a story earlier. It's like you bring more undocumented people in, certain states, and it gives, you more electoral college votes. The more undocumented people you have in here because they are housed or they have an address. So, um, heads need to roll. People need to go to jail. I think if people are not held accountable, this thing is going to always happen. It's just going to be in a different cycle with a different, whole different cast. It's like watching a bad movie with just different, people playing the roles. It's a rerun. So just understanding that part of it, you just kind of wonder like who's in charge, and it just takes me back to that movie. It's like no one's really in charge. Everybody just kind of, doing what they can get away with. Some of the rules, but you don't know, all the rules, and just enough of the rules to, bend them or get away with some things for some time, and then when stuff start hitting the fan, you figure out how to not put yourself in harm's way, and you make someone else the fall guy. So, that's the unfortunate part. I'm glad that she was smart enough to say, yeah, I'm not about to be a part of this. Let me remove myself and, get this on record so I can report it.
Yeah, and I agree, man. Like, this is not the only, they said in the video, this is the, actually, I'm sorry, I was reading the comments and they said this is not the only place that this is happening. I'm sure this is happening a lot more, especially in the places where they have a lot more illegal immigrants. You know what I mean? Because, and then like, man, they was getting a bag, like 5 at a time, 200 a pop. Hey, it was coming up. And I wonder where that money was going. You know what I'm saying? Pockets ain't empty, cuz. Yeah, man. You know what? I used to make this funny joke. I mean, I'm sorry, it was a horrible joke because nobody understood what it was. But there would be people who, I would assume, I was stereotyping, I'm not gonna lie, but they look like they could be illegal immigrants, and I'll say they probably got my driver's license, and what I meant by that is that they probably went to the DMV or went through some underground place that sells IDs or driver's license and used my driver's license number, put their face on it because they didn't take no test. And this is a little different, but I mean, you could just, tell that something is going on, how people drive out here. Like, I'm like, it's no way that you got your driver's license. It's no way. There's no way somebody really passed you. It reminds me of what's that movie? Gone in 60 Seconds when old boy the black dude, he was, driving the Asian lady around and she was running into stuff. Yeah, bro. I don't get it. But on a serious note, um, this is not, something that I believe that's not happening other places. I know this is happening elsewhere, and Kentucky is just the first of many that if they don't, they should investigate these DMVs and these places where they give IDs and stuff like that too, because one, I think to make it safer, it's a safety issue all the way around, because if they're undocumented and illegal and they have a driver's license, they're cheating the system already, and because there's other things that they need to do. But then also the DMVs, they're these people that are working there are cheating the system as well. So I just think that they need to do some more investigating and find out, like, all these places that are doing that. Maybe it won't be a long ass line in the DMV no more. Maybe I could just walk in there, man. I walked in Santa Monica DMV one time, and I didn't even sit down. They called my name. But when I try to walk into the DMV over here, it's ridiculous. It's a line all the way down the street. We'll see, man. What happens. What happens in this case. We'll see if we see any more of these DMVs pop up and start being investigated for giving illegal immigrants or giving people that don't deserve an ID. I'm sorry, a driver's license. Let's see. I'm trying to move along fast so we could get to the topics. The other